We're going to see how it works out for Mike Weber, who is already on the backstretch, moving very slowly in the U10, the Grand Central Casino. Now coming up behind him is Mark Evans in the bright yellow Lumar. Terry Troxel is going to go across the infield and join the boats over there.
But he was too late. He let Dave Villwock on the inside of him, Steve, and I think Villwock's going to control the inside if he can deal with the U10.
Villwock was lost in the rooster tail from our vantage point as he went through the infield, but he does pop out into lane 2. That's going to put him inside most of the contenders in this field. Nate Brown goes scooting up through there in the Elam, but I think he's out in about lane 3. I believe that was the first opening he had. So it looks like it's going to be Mike Weber in the U10 maintaining the inside. If Villwock is right next to him in the Budweiser, he'll certainly have a shot at controlling this thing. Off to his right, he has, boy, they're going slow now, Scott.
Well, they're actually off a plane. There are rules for that, but they're all doing it, so they can't disqualify all of them.
Off to Villwock's right, he has Nate Brown in the Elam now picking up the rooster tail just a little bit. Mark Evans is way back. He may be making a run at it in the yellow boat, the Lumar window film.
I don't think he has a lane, though. Mitch Evans is going to get hung on the outside of this deal.
So Mitch will take his piston power way to the outside. They turn toward us now. Mike Weber still on the inside, so if he's not too early, his strategy will have worked. Villwock is back a little in the Budweiser at 1,000 feet. As they come down to start, he's going to be back a bit, but he'll have boat speed at start if he has timed it well. Here they come. The third boat out appears to be bright orange. That's Nate Brown's Elam Plus. It's a legal start. The start was good. Nobody over the line too early. The leaders as they go into the first turn are the Budweiser in lane 2 and the Lumar in lane 4. Everybody into the turn. The O'Doul's eye in the sky showing you the action down there. It was wild and woolly, and the Budweiser came out on top, Scott. A great first turn for Dave Villwock.
Yeah, but look at Mike Weber in the U10. He is really doing a heck of a job. He is hanging right with Dave, and he has inside position on him.
Budweiser is not pulling away from the boat to his left. Mike Weber is giving it everything the yellow and blue boat has, and right now from our angle has pulled up beside the Budweiser. So watch this second turn. The leader at the apex is Mike Weber in the U10. Everybody else, the entire field, is in the rooster tails of those two boats as they come out of the west end of the course. The two boats leading are on the inside, Mike Weber in the U10, Dave Villwock in the Budweiser, or did he get back a bit? That's Mark Evans. It's Mark Evans in the yellow boat who has taken the lead. Villwock got in trouble in that turn, Scott. It's way at the other end of the race course from us, but he lost some ground in there. Our leader right now is Mark Evans in Bill Wurster's brand new U8 Lumar. When they came toward us head on, we thought it was the Budweiser, but Evans had snuck his boat out into the lead, and now he has almost a rooster tail lead on Mike Weber.
Well, there was a lot of water down there because there was a boat that went dead, and it's just coming off of turn 4 now, and I believe that's the Trend West with Terry Troxel. So somebody got wet down there, and I think Dave Villwock was a victim of that also.
Now we got a great boat race with about 1 3/4 laps in the books. Mark Evans doing a great job of driving in the second turn. Got his yellow boat out ahead. He went by the first and second place boats in that turn. It was wild and woolly up there, and he came out the leader. Now he comes down to finish lap 2. Mark Evans having a great weekend. He came into this heat leading in points, just a couple ahead of his brother, and now he's showing them the way around the race course, more than a rooster tail lead for Mark Evans in the U8, the Lumar window film, giving chase. Mike Weber is in second place in the U10. Mitch Evans is third with piston power. Then it's back to the Budweiser. Budweiser now is running way back.
Fourth, and Budweiser's in fifth. Budweiser's just having a heck of a bad time. He is not enjoying this race at all.
He lost ground on the front straightaway. He's way back on the field now, and our leader is leaving the area. Look at the new yellow boat go, Scott. It's right out of the box and running very, very well.
You know, and they have the least amount of parts to work with of any of these boats in this race, so this is really a testament to the crew.
Right behind him, we have 3 boats side by side behind the leader going into that turn. They are literally deck to deck racing for second, third, and fourth.
Well, that's the Elam and Nate Brown, and he is making a charge, and they're coming up on a lapper. That's a lapper that's in front of them. Terry Troxel in the Trend West. Oh, somebody got some big time water, big time water.
The leader is okay, though. He has finished 3 laps, and that's the same leader we had last time, the U8. Mark Evans. Boy, look at the speed behind him, though. They are really flying. Evans has his foot to the floor, flying it into the first turn.
Like a little brother.
Now. Yeah,
little brother's in second, and he's coming for him. He says, I want you, big brother. I want you.
Mitch Evans brings the piston-powered U3 up into second place. He is battling Nate Brown, who almost hooked it in the turn. Had to straighten it out a bit and lost some ground. And now a firm second place for Mitch Evans and the U3. A great race back there. Mike Weber was in it a lap ago. He has dropped back a bit. And Budweiser, Dave Villwock, not having any luck here. He is running 5th in this heat, in the final heat. Meanwhile, our leader is going to finish another lap. He's up at the west end of the race course. Are you surprised, Scott, at how well the brand new boat from Mark Evans is working here?
Well, yeah, I am surprised because I know their equipment, but that's a Dale Van Wieringen new design boat, and you know he did the Elam boat, he did this boat, he did the Cooper boat. These things just work great, and it's, you know, I don't know how he got through there. I really missed it, but he is running fantastic.
They have finished 4 laps. There is 1 to go. The first 3 boats
side by side for second.
Are running very, very hard. Mark Evans bringing the Lumar into the turn. Right behind him, brother Mitch racing side by side with Nate Brown in the Elstrom family's Elam Plus. They're at the apex. We're looking down on it from high above. Our O'Toole's high in the sky, showing you a couple of great turns right there. They go up the backstretch for the last time, and the crowd cheers as the Piston Power moves up into second place. But that race is not decided. It's going to come down to the wire. The story appears to be over as far as the leader. It looks like Mark Evans is going to win this thing for Bill Worster. The race is going to be for second place, but this is going to be a very popular victory, Scott, if Mark can hang on and take the checkered flag. He has a half a straightaway to go.
Well, this will be the first win for Bill Worster and that team since 1990. I'm sure they're just going to be thrilled.
Bill Worster had his 80th birthday this year. You drove for him when he was much younger, and right now his boat is taking the checkered flag. They are the winners of the Budweiser Columbia Cup in the Tri-Cities, and look at the race for second and third. That was really close from our angle.
I think Nate Brown got second.
Oh, he hops out of the water. He's still running hard. It looked like Nate was just ahead as they crossed the start-finish line. That's as good a final as we've seen for a long time. There was great action, Scott, way at the other end of the race course. A very hairy turn with 4 boats side by side.
You got to tell me, what in the world happened up there in that turn, and how did you get in front?
I laid back, man. There was a bunch of garbage going on. Guys were trying to get the inside lane. I just laid back a little bit and then let her have it.
What happened up there in lap 2 when you jumped to the lead?
Everybody was just piling in there, man, and I just kept the thing straight and true. The crew, thanks to the Cooper family, my brother and the Cooper family gave us a whole bunch of parts. Half the parts in this boat are from Ed Cooper and his family to help us out. But I just drove as straight as I could, true as I could, like old Muncie used to say, and brought her to first place. Can't believe it. Well, congratulations, Bill.
Let's take a look at the Wild West turn from Mitch Evans' point of view. He's way outside in the U3. That is brother Mark putting up the rooster tail off to his left. And they are in the turn now. That's Terry Troxell. The U2, Trent West, came right through the rooster tail of the U8. He came behind Mark Evans. So the problems were off to the left of that rooster tail. We won't know exactly what happened until we talk to the drivers at the end of the race. But here we'll back it up and show it to you in slow motion. Off to the left of Mitch Evans. Watch for Terry Troxell and the U2, Trent West, right there. He explodes through the rooster tail. He already has damage on the right side of his boat. That was indeed a wild and woolly turn. Nate Brown is fairly handy here. Nate, what happened up in that turn?
Turn, that was scoring up for the buoy. Scoring up.
Okay. Terry has a hole in his boat. Who hit him?
Terry has a hole in his boat?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's not from us. No, we didn't hit Terry.
Who was next to him on the right side?
On the right side? I don't know. I was on his left side.
Okay. Yeah. Well, congratulations on a second place finish while we have you here. It was wild and woolly, wasn't it?
You know, it was a great race. You know, regardless of what happened in the score-up stuff, you know, I mean, Dave was in there, and, you know, there was a lane for me, and I squared up there, and he kind of turned right last minute, and I had no choice either to run over him or bump him, and I decided to squirt and bump him, you know. So it's a tough deal when you have such equal boats, and you have to fight for that inside lane, and the farther in you get, the better advantage you have. And you know, Dave was able to get the inside from me, but I was able to, in the first corner, kind of fall behind and get inside the other guys, so I was able to get that advantage.
And then a great race with Mitch back there.
Boy, what a race. That piston boat is moving, let me tell you. Those guys did a great job. The Evans brothers, Mark, for winning that race, he's got to be happy. Mitch. It was a great race with him, and, you know, it could have gone either way.
Congratulations on a good second place.
Hey, thanks, you guys.